Rivalries can be healthy, said some psychology guy trying to sound rational. I mean, they can also be downright gruesome, as any sports fan who's been a victim of real-life rivalry-fueled violence will attest. Luckily, the vitriol traded between loyalists of Call of Duty and Battlefield doesn't tend to materialize into real-world hurt.
That's just because I'm better than you.
But the real fake war between these two giant game franchises exists, and GameSpot is here to profit from, mediate a ceasefire agreement by taking a detailed inspection into what Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4 have in their respective arsenals and seeing who is better equipped to battle for gamers' hearts and dimes. We have but one question.
Do you want to play a game? Campaign.
The Call of Duty Ghosts campaign has its cheese grenade moments.
Proud of you, Logan.
But the story is straightforward, refreshing for Infinity Ward. Ghost puts you in a whirlwind of a campaign that breathes with assured confidence. It inhales varied combat arenas that reward tactically minded gun battling and exhales enormous fireball explosion-laden set pieces that are intensely fun to be the passenger of. Also, it basically has an Ender's Game level. Omar coming.
You okay, man?
This dude may look familiar to folks who watch The Wire, but don't come to Battlefield 4 expecting a lot of character. I mean, it starts off like this. And your buddies will sometimes talk about stuff like this.
You open up a fortune cookie and it says, "Tomorrow you will be reborn in bed."
The action is fun when it channels the big open areas with a splash of vehicles awesomeness of the multiplayer, but it doesn't really do that a lot. Still feels like they're trying to capture that Call of Duty magic, but not using the right net. Bait? How do you even, capture magic? Let's put one on the board for Call of Duty Ghosts.
Multiplayer.
Thanks to Battlefield 4, we can never talk about evolution without immediately thinking about levolution and rolling our eyeballs. But roll those balls too much, and you might miss the subtle evolutions in Battlefield 4's moment-to-moment gameplay. Taking cues from other excellent shooters, Battlefield 4 has added context-sensitive first-person cover, as well as adjustable scopes and aim zeroing to help you land those long-distance shots. These improvements thrive on the big, varied maps where close-quarters combat or long-range sharpshooting are equally important and equally awesome. The maps themselves are playing very well so far, especially in the lively new obliteration mode, moving that bomb o'er the earth, atop the briny depths, and through yon pale blue sky is a cracking good time. It all adds up to a big payload of multiplayer excellence that's ready to crash Call of Duty Ghosts Party. But the Call of Duty party is always a rambunctious one, more like a sports match arena type thing than a virtual war battle conflict-a-majig. Ghost adds some new modes that complement the existing formula really well. Blitz turns capture the flag into a mad scramble to the enemy's end zone to score captures, and then you get immediately teleported back to your base to do it all again. It's pretty cool. Cranked mode forces you to rush from kill to kill because as soon as you score one, you only have 30 seconds to get another before you explode. These new match types, as well as the familiar favorites, all play to that raw speed and twitch skill, to which Ghosts toasts its chalice of adrenaline whenever a multiplayer match is played. Cheers! And the kicker is Extinction mode with, what, aliens? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, they're more interesting than shambling undead fascists, that's for sure. This 4-player cooperative challenge juggles class-based skills, location-based traps, and garbage-based bonuses to deliver some fun, frenetic action for reals. Both Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts play to their strengths in this category, because when they aren't trying to ape one another, that's when they truly shine. Both of them get one on the board for multiplayer.
Sound.
DICE is the best in the business at sound processing and recording. I mean, there's absolutely no question that Battlefield 4 has the superior audio. Call of Duty sound is no slouch and it's functional, but Battlefield sound is fucking magic. Seriously, it's like sex for your earholes.
Graphics.
Call of Duty's graphics are pretty great. They're the next step up the ladder, but still feel very Call of Duty. The space missions look amazing, and the jungle settings are dense with detailed foliage. The multiplayer maps are filled with detailed bullet catchers, and the lighting is very impressive. Battlefield 4, on the other hand, is chromatically superior than Battlefield 3 and really nails special effects. It does huge play spaces really well, but sacrifices densely detailed map elements for size. The lighting effects are stellar, and the animations are more deliberate and better than Call of Duty, but I like to think they both get to put one up on the board for this. A show of respect for pushing visual fidelity forward. So who is the winner? Well, perhaps this lesson is the same as when that nuclear war-loving computer played Matthew Broderick in Tic-Tac-Toe in the movie Wargames. War is futile, because we all know the true winner. Arma 3.